Guys, tonight we got 2 title matches, we got an arrest, and a certain personification of death is now a trophy. So come back and let's talk episode 18.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
There we go. We're starting, I guess maybe we should have started with the chorus. I don't know.
Why not?
You know.
I'm feeling it.
It's Orange Crush,
Rock
guys. It's a tribute to one of my favorite wrestling moves of all time.
I love it.
One that we saw tonight.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty excited.
It's very rare that people can pull that off.
Exactly.
And the way it was done tonight was out of control.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. Guys, welcome to the Lucha Underground After Show right here on AFTERBUZZ TV. We're doing things a little bit earlier, and we're going to be doing things a little bit earlier going forward. Tonight, it's about 7:30, but going forward, we will be going live at 8 p.m. Pacific from now on until Ultima Lucha Dos. So I hope you'll join us. It'll be a little bit more palatable for you guys with early bedtimes. I understand. But, you know, come join us, won't you?
Yes, please. Join us.
Join us. As always, my name is Ty Matthews. Y'all can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, at Ty Matthews PMA, as well as various other after shows, but we will get into that later. For now, my favorite co-host.
Hi, I'm your favorite?
My absolute favorite.
Out of all your shows? That means a lot.
I don't think we get into the kind of references that we do on Lucha Underground on any of my other after shows, past or present.
Yeah.
So it's a high standard to uphold. Bill Handstock, we got close.
Oh, man.
We got close, but I feel like you were in on that one too.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
enough talk. Without any further ado, the lovely and talented Jimbo Slice, everybody.
Hello. Hi. How you doing? My name is James Franck. You can follow me on Twitter at the Jimbo Slice. That's TheeJimboslice. That's at the Jimbo Slice with 2 E's. That's at the Jimbo Slice. This episode, so good.
It was lit.
So good.
So good.
Oh, man.
Season 2, episode 18. We're talking Enter the Mundo. That's tonight's episode. We get a little bit of a recap of the events leading up to now. We get a recap of Vasquez's operation into Dario Cueto, which involves Officer Reyes and Officer Ryan kind of, trying to infiltrate the temple, which we'll get a little bit more of later on. We get a little bit of a backstory with Vampiro and Pentagon Jr., which we start the episode with.
Yeah.
Pentagon Jr. can walk now.
Yeah, he's out of the weird cell.
He's not in that swing thing.
Yeah.
He's not in a wheelchair. He's just up and walking around, and he is ready to go back to the temple. But Vampiro says no. He says, you're not ready. And of course, Pentagon's response to that is his response to anything, that he has cero miedo. Yeah. But Vampiro thinks he has, un poco miedo. So,
Poquito miedo.
tiny bit. Says you're not ready. He says, you can go back to the temple, sure, but you're not going to be able to face Matanza, the guy that broke your back, like so.
I break you.
Do you remember that skit from Mad TV? El Asawaipo.
No.
I will break his back.
Send your bag of crap out.
Like so. Yes, exactly. Oh, deep cuts already.
I remember when Bret Hart went apeshit on the Mad TV with the steel
That
chair.
was
And I was
nuts.
like, oh my God, what is happening right now?
He put Deborah Wilson in the sharpshooter.
She pulled her wig off.
It became a weird work shoot.
Yeah.
It was weird, man.
Will Sasso.
90s were a weird
classic.
time for wrestling and for sketch comedy. But yeah, so we get, a little bit of a Vampiro and Pentagon. Pentagon's not ready, but of course, if we know anything about Pentagon, we know he's going to come back in big, violent fashion and probably break someone's arm.
Yeah, he said you're ready to go back to the temple, but you're not ready for the monster yet.
You can maybe face a Vinny Massaro or maybe an Argenis.
Or what was the tiger guy that...
Oh, Bengala?
Bengala.
You could face Bengala all day, every day, but no Matanza. Not just yet. Not just yet. Opening contest tonight. I don't know what happened to my voice. Opening contest tonight. Joey Ryan taking on Famous B's newest acquisition, Mascarita Sagrada.
So good. I loved how B just slides Melissa Santos's business card and then takes the microphone. That was so
I love
great.
it. I love the way he just slides in there, the way he takes it, the way he announces, and then of course once Joey attacks,
damn. Joey did a lot of kicks tonight.
A lot of
it was
kicks.
His go-to is just I'll just kick this little guy.
I mean, if you punch, you got to kind of bend down. Kicks, it's a little bit easier. Lots of boots, lots of
even channeling the warrior.
Oh man,
he was doing the warrior
going for
press.
that gorilla press, but that asthma wouldn't let him do it. So big old scoop slam.
And I thought he was gonna break out the inhaler.
The inhaler? That's old
I
school
was
Joey
like,
Ryan.
Oh man, did he swap the lollipop for an inhaler? In the
That's what
trunk?
I thought.
Yeah,
That was
like, oh,
OG
it's
Joey.
coming.
I was here. In fact, I was here for this set of tapings for this match, and I remember distinctly thinking like, oh, we're going old school with the inhaler, guys. If you've seen like 05 era PWG back at the Sweatbox at the JCC in Hollywood, you know what I'm talking about. But we get. Once again, another loss for Mascarita Sagrada. I love that he's on this losing streak.
And at one point, it was weird. Like Joey, like picked him up in a body slam and like rolled, and then did a moonsault. Or no, wait.
No, Mascarita did.
Yeah,
Mascarita did to Joey.
I was like, oh yeah, that was...
Mascarita got Joey up in a fireman's carry, slammed him down, moonsault off the top. That was a great
Classic.
spot.
Loved it.
Great spot.
And I like the first turnbuckle spinning DDT.
Yeah.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful.
And when he did a small package, Matt Stryker's like, I guess it's just a regular package.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, it was good.
Oh, always zinging and zanging.
I love when he lost. Famous B's like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
It was not in the plan. Brenda was shocked. Famous B's shocked. Their newest acquisition, not doing too hot, under the tutelage.
Wait,
of
did
Famous
anybody
B.
else find it weird how when Joey was starting to come on to Brandy, B was
B
like,
was just like,
I could
take
hook-
her.
I could hook this up.
B just wants to make people famous. That's all.
423, get fame.
Get
even
fame.
when the show started, Vampiro was like, Matt, it's a call for duty. And he's like, I don't know anyone from a 423 number. He's
Yeah.
like, it'll make you famous. Just pick it up.
It was amazing. I love how deep they're going with this
it up.
whole, with the gimmick, with the phone number. It's great. Yeah, a big springboard DDT off of the bottom rope from Joey for the win on Mascarita Sagrada.
We saw Joey's balls of steel in this match, too.
That's right. That's right. This was like the first reference in the temple to Joey's legendary
Penis.
Yeah, penis. I was gonna try to go for a euphemism, but you know.
You know.
It's a steel penis, whatever. Yeah, Mascarita goes for a foul, as they would say in the Lucha Libre community.
Bad form.
And not happening. Now there's only two people that doesn't work on, and that's the Human Tornado and Joey Ryan.
Human tornado, man.
You go for that and you catch a backhand.
WSX style.
Quick, WSX style. Moving on, we get an amazing video package. I was
cool
super
is
into
this?
this for Taya, the picture of perfection, Taya. And I was a little bit bummed. I'll say this, I was a little bit bummed because I was super on board, because what I was expecting was it to be an entire package just for her, like just on her own. Like she can still be affiliated with Johnny Mundo, but I was expecting this to be like, oh, we get a little bit more of her depth and it doesn't really have anything to do with him. And then it kind of pops up at the end. And so it works, but I would have liked it to be like, it's just for her. You know?
I've got confidence.
But
dominance.
that said,
She was so good.
This entire video package, I mean, just wrecking luchador once again.
Welcome back.
These same luchadors that we saw at the motel and in the bar, and just they're kind of the
evil lucha men.
They're the go-to NPCs.
They're the putties.
Exactly, they're the putties of the Lucha Underground world. She's just wrecking them while wearing an evening gown, back fisting wine glasses.
And then takes the drink. Oh,
Yeah.
so good. And like the whole thing with her in the mirrors and the way that was shot.
Yes.
I was like, oh,
And
it's
it
so
even
good.
it even tied in with her narration. You know, she tells people that when you look in the mirror, do you see something that needs to be improved, that that is less than perfect?
Yeah.
Because I don't. You
Yeah.
know, she even hits a meteora on a guy while wearing an evening gown in like a bar, I guess.
Oh man, gotta love a lady in red too.
Absolutely.
So gorgeous in the red dress. And I love how like Mundo's waiting in the car and then she drives.
Yes,
I was
exactly.
like, oh, that was great.
Exactly.
Nice
yeah.
little touch.
Because she's still, that's kind of what they've been hinting at over the course of this season, is that she ostensibly wears the pants in this relationship.
They might have holes on the side, but she still wears the pants.
There you go.
Another video.
But
This was a little weirder.
Back to back. No, this was amazing. That's the word you're looking for. Back to back with the Taya video, we get a vignette with King Cuerno, who of course we saw at the end of Graver Consequences, carting off Mil Muertes. He's in his trophy room, and he's talking about how you sat upon your throne and thinking that you were the king of the jungle. And we pan over to Mil Muertes, who's standing up in a clear coffin.
Dude.
He's just a trophy now.
It was like those old pictures they used to take in like the West.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
that's what I thought of. I was just like, are we in like Ripley's now? Like, what's going on?
Right.
You know, oh, so weird.
Yeah, it was weird. And then I also loved one of the touches that I really enjoyed is the fact that his mask was kind of sewn back together.
Yes.
With this like weird like leather.
Yeah,
kind of,
like one of Cuerno's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you caught that.
Yeah,
That was cool.
that was
Yeah,
awesome.
I thought that was good.
But no, I love this. I love, first of all, obviously, I love reintegrating King Cuerno into the main event picture because we had gone far too long without him being one of the main players. You know, I feel like from season 1, episode 1, King Cuerno was kind of one of the heaviest hitters of Lucha Underground. So to get back to that point, in time, I'm all for. But I also just love the commitment to character and the commitment to detail. You know, as soon as we saw him, the fantasy booking part of everyone's mind went, oh, he's gonna put him on display, he's gonna like put his head on the wall. And this was basically one step removed from that.
Yeah, he's not quite as Pest-esque
Right,
with the
I
background.
forgot
He still needs a couple heads on his wall, but it was good. I love how he's like, and now I'm the king, the true king of the jungle.
The true king of the jungle. And I was telling Mark off mic that if you go back and watch this episode, which if you DVR this, please do, there's a musical swell as King Cuerno stands up from his chair to face the trophy. And I swear to God, it's straight up like dramatic chipmunk style.
Really?
Like he stands up and he's like, dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
It's pretty incredible.
I gotta go check
It's
that out.
very super melodramatic, as it should be, when we're talking about a luchador / big game hunter who's, you know, fighting in this underground fighting
world's
league.
most dangerous game.
Exactly.
Classic.
So a pair of very, very amazing backstage vignettes, as Lucha Underground is known for. Let's get into our first title match of the night. We've got Chavo Guerrero defending his newly won Gift of the Gods title against the man who helped him win it even, Cage.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, so good. So good. And this is sort of the episode where that kind of starts. Like,
Yeah,
we
there
got
were
it
like
a little bit last week.
lingerings of it before, but like, yeah, fans were for it.
Yeah. People are super into James Cameron. There we go. God, one of my absolute
man.
favorite scores. I love
So
that
good.
this video is just the theme for 30 minutes.
Why not?
But this match, I've got to say, it might have been my favorite Chavo Guerrero match so far.
High five. On
100%.
that. Dude, Chavo, not to hate on Chavo.
No.
At all. But like his matches haven't like wowed me since he was like WCW Cruiserweight Chavo.
Sure.
You know, like,
since the days of Pepe.
yeah. You know, so like tonight I was like, man, Chavo's like pulling out all the stops and not like phoning it in, I guess
Sure.
you would say.
Sure.
He hit a fucking Liger combo kick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
did he just do a Liger combo kick right now? Everything in this match was like so good.
Yeah, we got a lot
loved
of
it.
really, really good stuff. Obviously going right after the leg of the machine, which did not stop him from still busting out monkey flips and moonsaults and superplexes.
At one point, he dives the outside, and Cage like saves him.
Right,
You
right,
know?
right,
It's like,
exactly.
oh man.
But yeah, just, I mean, a lot of really good stuff. An amazing, beautiful false finish with the three amigos into a
Orange Crush.
or no, actually, sorry, I got ahead of myself. A sunset flip powerbomb into the frog splash.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was.
I thought he was gonna win.
yeah.
Oh man.
Because like you see this match on paper and hearing the story up to it, you obviously know like, oh, Cage has to get the win, you know? But after that falls, I really bought like maybe they're keeping it on Chavo, you know?
I love when Cage pops Chavo up and over and does like the sit down Alabama slam.
Oh, that was
Really
beautiful.
good.
Absolutely.
I was like, it's the 5-5-9er.
There
Is
you
there
go.
a niner in there?
Is
Are
it
you calling from a walkie-talkie?
walkie-talkie?
No, it's a cordless.
Oh, love it. That's why this is my favorite show.
Okay. In this match,
yes.
we hit the watcher cam.
Oh, did we? Okay,
Okay.
please tell me
So
about
in this match, we hit the
because
watcher
I
cam.
you always mention it and I never catch it.
It's
so
like
please
the
elaborate.
forest wide shot that just shows like all the people in the temple and then the ring. Okay.
Okay.
So like in my notes, I went back to like past notes when we've seen like this watcher cam, but no one has come out.
Okay.
And it happened in episode 14 during the match with Joey Ryan, Cisco, and Cortez against PJ Black, Jack Evans, and Phoenix. And it happened in episode 16 when Joey faced Cisco and Cortez.
Okay.
You know, So, like, I'm trying to, like, tie something together. Like, okay, someone's definitely watching those matches, and now they're watching Chavo in this match. So I'm wondering how this all ties in. Like, who's keeping their eye on certain... Because I was like, oh, like, who's the person that's in all of these matches that it all,
What's
like...
the common
like,
denominator?
I have that freaking board with all the, like, the lace.
All the thread, linked, linking
Making it
the,
happen.
push pins.
Viewers, if you're with me, I'm there.
Bust out your
Yeah.
tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
Let's get your conspiracy
not?
theories in.
It's contaminated.
I like it.
Yeah.
The like wild ass theories are already fun, but they're even funner when they involve Lucha Underground because you
man.
never know what's gonna happen.
I love when he was hitting the Three Amigos too. They're like, he's invoking the spirits.
Yeah,
Of Eddie
I was
Guerrero.
like, what a weirdly
I was
like ghostly way to put it.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool though. And then flips out to the Orange Crush.
Oh man, that
like,
Orange Crush
holy-
bomb in honor of our Orange Crush. That was why we came in with REM this at the beginning of the show. But that Orange Crush was absolutely
and it was
gorgeous.
like Orange Crush, Power Bomb, Buckle Bomb.
Yeah.
Friggin' throws him in the air
Steiner
and he hits
screwdriver.
Like, yeah, and like it was cool because when he hit the Steiner screwdriver, Matt Stryker was like Lucha Destroyer, but like he was talking about Brian Cage.
Right,
but I was like,
right.
well, I guess you could call
That's
it the
kinda
Lucha
cool.
Destroyer.
I like
Fits,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
like I like it.
Yeah.
So-
but yeah, Orange Crush into a buckle bomb, into the Steiner screwdriver for the win. Whew. Just and we have a new Gift of the Gods champion.
Who wastes no time to make a challenge.
The second he wins it, he grabs the mic, says he's going to cash this belt in for a title shot against the Monster Matanza next week, episode 19.
Wow,
I'm pretty excited.
so crazy.
I mean, we've seen Death versus the Monster. Now we see the Machine versus the Monster. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited to see where they go with it. Next up, we go back to the locker room, one of our second favorite places in the temple, next to the men's room, of
Yeah,
course.
no curls going on.
And
but
no
it's okay.
curls, no peeing. It's, you know, it's not your typical Lucha Underground vignette, but it'll do. Taya is talking to Jack Evans and PJ Black, says, you know what, you're really going to like Johnny Mundo's surprise. And of course, we pan down and we see a prone Phoenix lying completely unconscious on the ground.
Poor guy.
But not only that, one of my favorite parts of this vignette,
Oh,
and you know where
man.
I'm going,
Oh, man.
is the fact that this newly formed trio busted out some straight up Bill and Ted air guitars.
Oh, it was so great. It was so great how like Jack goes and PJ goes and then like Mundo goes and they're like, he could shred too.
Like, in a show that's had head-eating cage monsters, time-traveling space luchadors,
A
and
fellow
everything,
checker,
and
eh?
everything in
Fellow
between.
checker, eh?
Thank you. Everything in between. This moment, the busting out of air guitar is what made me go, what?
Oh, it was so great.
Like, I rewound this several times.
I loved how they were like, this isn't a good surprise. What are you talking about? And then they're like, no, I'm your partner now. Oh, this is a great surprise.
Like, they didn't even put that together. Like, of course, Dario Cueto would make that happen.
And then, like, as they're leaving, he's like, hold on. And he kicks him in the head one more time.
Love it.
And then they're like,
Love it.
Oh,
It's so
great.
good.
So great.
More wrestling shows need Bill and Ted style air guitar, is what we're saying.
And they totally fit the part, too.
Of course.
I was just thinking, like, I'm Jack Dragon Slayer Evans.
That's
and
really
I'm
good.
Darewolf PJ Black. And together, we are Lucha assholes. You know? Like,
I like it. Yeah, exactly.
like that.
That's exactly what they need to do. And then, like, one of them has, like, a weirdly hot stepmom that the other gets kind of weird about. We're getting
Jack.
deep. We're getting deep.
We find out Taya is Jack Evans' stepmom.
Oh my God, that'd be so great.
And then, you know what? They could snatch up Zeb Coulter. He's their Rufus right there. They're rascal riding Rufus. That's what it is.
God gave rock and roll to you.
Station. All right. Let's move on. Because this episode was filled with a whole lot of good vignettes. We got another one coming up. We've got Joey Ryan raiding the office of Dario Cueto while El Jefe is out of the building, you know, just running errands, doing what he do. He's searching the drawers. He finds a big old stash of cash. Cortez Castro, or Officer Reyes, is not pleased. He knows he doesn't have a warrant. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
I love when he's like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I gotta do something, otherwise they're gonna like think I'm you, dude.
They're gonna
like,
think
you
I'm
suck.
as bad as
Yeah.
you. Like, yeah, I've talked about this before, but I love the element of Joey's character where it's just like, yeah, he's a cop doing his job, but like even more than that, he just wants people to think he's good.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got the members only jacket.
Exactly. That's why he stole that win in the qualifying match for the Gift of the Gods.
The thing I did not like or agree with in this vignette at all, Cisco turned rat way too easy.
Man,
there was no way.
Immediately. Okay,
no way.
So as Joey and Cortez are kind of turning this office upside down, we get Mr. Cisco barging in and catching them red-handed.
It's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Wait a minute, you're stealing.
Right.
And of course, you got to really think about the implications of this angle and the fact that Cisco doesn't know who either of them are. He just thinks that they're the crew.
Yeah.
That that Joey is like the new Big Rick, basically. And so he says, "What? You're robbing money, or you're robbing Dario Cueto without inviting me?
You're robbing El Jefe without me, guys?
Disappointed!
Exactly.
He's extremely disappointed. You know? And he even says the words, I'm going to go tell Dario.
Yeah.
Like straight up tattling.
Dude, I was like, there's no way Cisco would turn rat that easy. I expected him to be like, oh, you're robbing him without me? Hold on, let me go get a bag.
Right, exactly.
Nope. Split it 3 ways.
No,
No.
You know I could have brought my bag with a dollar sign on it.
Yeah, come on.
You guys didn't even wear the stripy sweaters.
Huh. Or the black things over your eyes. You guys are amateurs.
Yeah, he is so hurt. He's so betrayed that he's just going to turn him over right to Dario.
It's like when you would do bad stuff with your siblings or your friends, and then like you get, you're going to get in trouble, so you go tell on everybody.
Yep, exactly.
Like,
That's exactly
I'm going to go
right.
tell Dario.
And it's not even just that, because he knows if he turns them over to Dario would probably have Matanza eat their heads or something.
R.I.P. Bill.
Exactly. R.I.P. Bill. We miss you, buddy.
And then Joey's like, freeze.
So
and
Joey
I thought he was just going to shoot him in the back.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought this was going to be the end of Cisco.
Stop or I'll shoot you in the back.
Cisco, we know, is a watcher of the show, so we got to get him in studio very, very soon. Joey just draws his gun right off the bat. I definitely thought he was done.
Shoot him in the back. Shoot now, ask questions later.
Thought he was gonna get smoked right there on the spot. But Cortez
and then throw the gun to
exactly. Yeah.
Catch.
I'm out. It's like the real life murder equivalent of like the Eddie Guerrero tossing the chair to someone.
Yeah.
Only it's just someone loses their life. But Cortez is caught in quite the predicament because Joey's his partner, Cisco's his friend, but Cortez knows that he's got to kind of save his own ass, so he arrests Mr. Cisco, aka Francisco Garza.
Oh,
Francisco
I love how he's
Garza.
like, Cisco, Francisco.
Yeah,
it's like, you're under arrest.
Puts him in them cuffs, and Cisco finally realizes that he's been a dirty pig the whole time.
You got me. Terrible.
The crew is just imploding.
But there's no way he would have turned rat that fast.
I know.
Like I wonder when they were like, here, this is the vignette we're gonna do right now.
I hope
he was like, wait a minute.
Right.
Like of all the times to pull, like my character wouldn't do this.
Right.
Like at least it's not like, no, I won't lay down to get pinned. But like there you could be like, hold on a second.
In my mind, there's a director's cut out there somewhere where there's like 7 minutes of dialogue and back and forth before Cortez finally arrests
Three
him.
Stooges with them trying to rob or like convince him to rob the place. Like they get a bag and the money falls out the bottom. Get a bag that doesn't have a hole in it. Like get something else. Get the Red Bull, and he picks up the statue on the desk. No, get a Red Bull.
Just all sorts of miscommunication.
I would love it.
So we're going kind of deeper down this rabbit hole now that Cisco is thrown in jail. He obviously knows that Cortez and Joey are the feds and that, they've got this investigation.
Who's he going to meet in jail?
Oh, man.
What kind of crazy people? We're going to get Nails?
Oh, I wish.
That'd be so awesome.
Oh, man. Dario would not put up with what Nails did to Vince McMahon. I'll tell you that much.
Dario would just like smirk and be like, do you know who my brother is?
Exactly. Now that you mention it, I would love to see Matanza versus Nails. Let's make this happen. Guys, let's get Kevin Wassels on the phone. Let's make this happen.
Waylon Mercy? Just imagine the people he would find in jail.
Pipe. He's just hanging out in jail. Let me drop some more names.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Because I got called a casual garbage fan on Monday.
Did you?
So remember?
Dude, I loved how not to jump off the rails,
Sure.
but like I'm engineering that show and people are like, why aren't you playing the John Cena music? Get him back on track. I'm like, no, because I
too
love
good.
Ty and Bill and we're all in this together.
All this together. It's a
just
group
like,
effort.
Just like Mark in the booth right now. We're all in this together.
Mark on
I
ones and
love it.
twos.
I would go down with that ship just as fast.
There you go.
I'll never let go, Jack.
Never let go. Let's get into tonight's main event. Trios titles on the line. Of course, now that Phoenix is out of the picture, we've got a brand new set of challengers. PJ Black, Jack Evans, and Johnny Mundo taking on Rey Mysterio, Dragon Azteca Jr., and Prince Puma.
Striker and Vamp even say Phoenix is coming out to wrestle.
Right, exactly. Well,
I
nobody
was like,
knows.
obviously, no one really has that communication.
Yeah, no one's privy to these backstage attacks. So of course, Taya is the one that has to tell Melissa Santos, no, we've got a substitute.
No. Oh, so
We've got a suitable replacement in Johnny Mundo.
Great.
And I mean, this match, obviously, it delivered on all levels, just the way every Lucha main event does. What I like about this combination of these 6 people is that it's such a great hybrid of, obviously, there's the aerials, there's a lot of martial arts, a lot of kicks happening, and then a lot of guys that are deceptively strong. Prince Puma especially, way stronger than you would think to look at him. Johnny Mundo, even PJ Black, they say, kind of has the strength advantage. So just a lot of different styles kind of all coming together in a big old mishmash.
It's like a Russian nesting doll.
Exactly.
That's what it is. It's like
yeah.
Mundo, a little bit of Mundo, a little bit of PJ, and then there's Jack. It's like all together, like that's what they are. They're so great.
But yeah,
heel Jack, just hating dragons still, comes out talking like, you know me, I don't like dragons, especially this dragon.
I love that they tied that together, of course.
That was so great. I love when the chops. The chops are so loud, and Vampiro's like, that's the closest thing to gunshots without having to get to the floor.
Right, exactly.
Out here in Boyle Heights. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. A lot of really good stuff. I love all of the different kinds of Ranas that we saw specifically in this match. Like, one of my favorite moves that Dragon Azteca Jr. busts out is that kind of, that house dive over the top rope into a Rana.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's one of my, it's simple, but it's effective.
He did a version of, like, Jericho's drop kick to the outside, but it was an enziguri tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So good. Mm-hmm. He's so graceful.
Right.
Like, all of his moves are just so graceful. Mm-hmm. It's like ballet.
Exactly. Exactly. Just like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of really good
Katrina
stuff.
he gets the
exactly. There we go. We'll add that to our soundboard. But yeah, I mean, just it's exactly what you'd expect from these 6 guys. At a certain point, people just start getting their junk just wailed on.
Oh man.
Like I was laughing so hard at how many back-to-back low blows there were in this match.
It was so great.
Like, it was like, okay, so imagine if you're playing like the latest wrestling video game and the ref gets knocked out and you're able to just spam low blows over and over. Like, that's what they did.
Or you just go out and get the chair from
Exactly.
out of the ring and just level your guy.
Beat the holy piss out of him, yeah. But even that at first doesn't do the job. You know, we get a whole lot of low blows, we get a brain buster, we get the end of the world, and that's still not enough to put away the champions.
Yeah, and it was funny because before the match started, as all the champs are coming out, Vampiro is like, it's pretty much like the top evil versus the top good guys in this match right now.
It's true.
You know, and it's just like, wow, yeah, because like even the evilest of evil low blows, and we still can't put away the good guys.
Right.
You know, kind of thing.
Because yeah, if you think about it, like as evil as Mil Muertes and Matanza are, they're not just gonna straight up kick you in the dick to beat you.
Wolfman's got nards.
Wow,
That was a good pull, dude.
I loved who was it? I can't. Puma.
What was the spot?
Puma tries to do the handspring, and PJ just catches his leg and kicks him right in the face.
Oh,
So
I love that spot.
I was like, that's so great.
Dude, I love the Rana to Rana from the corner. Where Evans Rana-ed Puma into
the Dragon
AJ
Rana?
Black.
Dragon Rana, yeah.
Looking crazy.
So good.
And the setup of throwing Jack Evans into PJ Black's arm and then running over him with a neck breaker and turning it into a DDT onto Jack Evans.
It's beautiful.
Or even for the assist, like pizza DDT, and then Mundo's like, nah, and then does a suplex.
That was gnarly.
So good.
Yeah.
So many crazy
A lot
moves
of
in this match.
when you get a season going on this long and you get guys competing week after week, what I love is when you start to see tropes subverted. Like when Puma went for that handspring, hand scissors, and PJ Black just kicked the shit out of him.
It's
like
so good.
it's stuff like that I absolutely love. Like when I see people going for Nigel's rebound lariat, and then as soon as they come up from the lariat, they just get hit in the face.
Yeah.
Subversion of tropes. That's one of my favorite things.
Good stuff.
But I mean, yeah, just lots of merciless kicks to the nether regions.
Oh man, crazy like double stomp Death Valley Driver at some point.
Yes, exactly, from Jack and Jack and Black.
Yeah, Jack and Black.
Yeah, you know.
We are Jack Black Jacks.
I like it. Send us your potential team names and or band names for PJ Black and Jack Evans.
Oh, they should totally make like a Wild Stallions ripoff shirt.
100%. They absolutely should.
Why not?
Eventually, chairs find their way into the mix, as they are wont to do. We get a big old chair shot to, I believe it's Dragon Azteca Jr., and 3 seconds later, we have got brand new Trios champions.
Puma lands on his feet off a German from the top.
Oh, that's right. That's
Like,
also a thing that
Cats
happens.
really just always land on their feet, I guess.
This is also true. That's
And then there was like a crazy Yoshi tonic from Dragon Azteca.
Right.
Man. And then chair shots win the match.
Yeah, no, sometimes it bees that way.
Yeah.
So we've got brand new Trios champions in Johnny Mundo, PJ Black, and Jack Evans. We've got a brand new Gift of the Gods champion, Cage, who is cashing it in next week.
Oh man.
I mean, it makes you think like, if someone cashes it in this quickly, how long do we have to wait before the process starts anew?
Yeah.
You know?
Seriously.
Because I feel like they can't do a whole nother cycle this close to this one.
No, there's no way, because they'd need like next week it'd be like the cash in, and then next week after it'd be like 4 of the 7 matches.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
I wouldn't put it past them. That seems likely.
I mean, really, you can't rule anything out
Is
at
it
this
24
point.
episodes this season?
I think it might be.
Okay.
I think it might be.
So we just did 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This season is just flying by, guys.
And does that count like the last episode being a 2-hour episode? Because I'm pretty sure, is it?
I think that's counted as one.
Okay.
That's one episode.
Holy cow. Are we going to get into predictions?
Let's get into some predictions. Screw it.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Every time. Love it.
I've been racking my brain on who could be this Lord person.
Right. We it's been a couple weeks since we've seen the progression of the story with kind of the Lord of Lorenzo Lamas. So you have posited some theories.
I got MVP.
Sure.
Teddy Hart, just because he smokes cigars, you know. And then for some reason, do you remember Stay Tuned? The movie Stay Tuned.
Stay tuned. Yes, with like Jeffrey Jones.
You remember at the end how like they used that kind of lighter to light the cigar?
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like, I get his desk. Or I get his parking spot. He's like, I get his parking spot.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think you might be right with MVP.
Yeah.
Because obviously we know his penchant for cigars. He's been called the Lord of War before. Do you remember that
Yes.
Wrestling Revolution project?
I do.
He was called the Lord of War there. That could be a little tie-in. The gloves seem very MVP-ish.
Yeah,
I'm thinking you may be right.
Mark, who do you think the Lord is?
I still like the idea. Somebody said it was Blue Demon Jr.
Oh, yeah.
I like that idea a lot. MVP sound like it's. I can understand it, but I don't. He's not. Why would Dario be afraid of him?
Right. Calling and Lorenzo Lamas as Councilman Delgado calling someone my lord, that
And being afraid of him.
right. That implies a certain level of kind of like almost preternatural presence. So
Someone
We're
hit me
talking
up
like
on
Darth Vader of Lucha Underground, man.
Yeah.
this is true.
Someone
Or
hit me
maybe
up on
Palpatine.
Twitter and was like, Debo.
Debo.
I was like, it'd be awesome if it's like a mix of like Debo and Zeus together. Like that would be great.
And the president from The Fifth Element.
Of course. When I met him, I asked him about that. I was
Did
like, how
you?
did it feel to be the first black president? And he's like, I was the first black president in $1 million movie.
Oh, I love
I have
that
it on
movie.
video somewhere.
I love that movie
And he
so
would
much.
not let go of my hand. Like I was like shaking his hand and he just would not let my hand go.
It's like,
I was
well,
just
I guess now we're shaking
yeah, I
hands.
was
That's
like,
what we do.
You could take my arm. It's okay. He was super cool though.
Zeus
Yeah, no.
takes what he wants.
I feel like if Dario Cueto, I feel like Dario is the Darth Vader of the temple, and like whoever this is has got to be Palpatine.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Whew.
who knows?
Who knows?
So we're thinking maybe MVP, maybe Blue Demon. I mean, it could be Big Rick if they decide that the comics aren't canon. I feel like that's kind of a long shot. But
What if it's like zombie Big Rick?
I would lose my mind. If it's like Blackest Night Big Rick, I would lose my absolute...
Like he like takes off the eye patch and like you could see like
That's where
maggots
the
and
ring
stuff
is?
in his eyes.
I
like,
would
oh,
be
man.
I would be so on board with
He's
that.
got a Black Lantern ring for an eye.
Exactly. Man, that's exactly what the show needs. We've got so many things up till this point. Let's get some zombies in there.
Get some
not?
comic book writers on this show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, this show just flew by. I think I don't know.
What else are we gonna predict? We got a little bit of time.
We got a little bit of time. Let's see. What else do we got? We got the lore.
Do we think Katrina's coming back?
I think they're gonna draw that out for a couple weeks.
Well, yeah. When is Mill gonna come back to life?
When are we gonna get that inevitable shot where his eyes just like
Open. Are they gonna be a
dart
different
open?
color?
That's what I was wondering.
They're all black now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I thought. Because before there were those white contacts. Now they might be that weird, creepy. Like, do you remember the video for Crossroads, Bone Thugs?
Yeah.
Where it's just everyone's eyes turned black.
Yeah.
That video scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Wow.
Like, it's a beautiful song. That video scared me.
Oh, man.
But
Black eyes,
yeah,
like a doll.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might get some just all black Muerte's eyes, or maybe red, maybe red eyes. Who knows? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit. I think it's gonna be a little bit before we see Katrina. Do we think there's a possibility they may even hold off all the way until Ultima Lucha?
For her?
Yeah. Like I think Mill will come back before that point, but I think her comeback will be such a big moment.
You know what else was funny that I forgot to mention was when Joey's like raiding Dario's office and he gets walked in on and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I had to get in here when he doesn't have a sexy ninja around him."
Oh, that's right. That's
so
right.
great.
I forgot he called Black Lotus that.
I was like, "That's so great."
I remember really enjoying that line. I completely forgot
and where
about
is
it.
she?
That's right. Where is she? Man, when's the last time we saw her?
When
She
I'm
lied to Dragon Azteca Jr.
Not
Yeah.
paying enough attention. Man. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She says that Dario is the one that killed
his
Dragon
dad.
Azteca Sr. Does she say Dario did it? Or did she say...
She said,
Okay.
She said that Dario did it.
Okay. Man.
so much.
I'd love to see an eventual match between those two, between Black Lotus and Katrina.
Oh, yeah.
Although I guess there's not really a whole lot going on there.
And then Eva Lee still has beef with Katrina.
I would say why not Black Lotus and Dragon Azteca Jr.
That'd be great.
Ooh.
That'd absolutely be great. How if we go with that scenario, how does Dragon Azteca Jr. find out that she's been fibbing this whole time?
She sees her kill somebody else.
Ah, there we go.
Mm.
Interesting.
Or maybe there's like a chamber that makes you tell the truth.
I wouldn't put it past them at this point.
Who knows?
I mean, we've got that crazy swing that Pentagon was in.
Why not?
You never know what this temple's furnished with.
Yeah, and you think when Pentagon comes back, he's going to come back with Vamp in his corner?
No, I don't think so. I think they're still trying to maintain that separation between like Ian Hodgkinson and Vampiro.
Yeah.
Even if they still just call him Vampiro when he's commentating. But I do think we will see the return of that Dark Master in the temple proper before the end of the season, for sure. I mean, Ultima Lucha may end up being Pentagon versus Matanza, and then demon, like satanic Pope Vampiro ends up getting involved somehow. And like eating Dario's heart, I don't know. Who knows?
Why not?
At this point, we can just throw anything in the wall.
Man, I was at PWG this weekend.
Yes.
And I got to see Jeff Cobb wrestle live against Chris Hero.
Oh, how was that match?
guy is a monster. He really is. They even
Absolutely.
chanted it for him during the show. That guy stole the show.
That sounded like an amazing match on paper.
Such a good match.
Definitely.
Oh, I loved it. I think we're on our way out now.
I think so.
Until next week.
I think so. We got a lot done in a little bit of time this week. We're getting more efficient. We're going to fill an hour next week, though. We're going to have more guests over the course of the season up until Ultima Lucha
Yeah,
Dos.
we got to get Cisco in here to tell his side of the story because there's no way my boy was a rat that fast.
Exactly.
You know?
If it was up to Cisco, yeah, exactly.
Do you
Hell
think
no.
he made parole though?
Who knows?
I love when he used to get patted down before matches.
Oh,
and he'd
that's
do
right. That's right. That's
He just
old school.
assumed the position.
Old school little Cholo. We talked
it.
about old school Joey. We're talking about old school little Cholo. Just old school SoCal indie wrestling.
Yeah.
Find it on
and
YouTube.
Mad random movie references.
Exactly.
This is why you
exactly.
love us.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for episode 18 of Lucha Underground. My name is Ty Matthews. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, at Ty Matthews PMA. Various other after shows, Monday Night Raw, Houdini and Doyle, American Grit, American Ninja Warrior starting next week. Jimbo, where can they find you, and where can they find that beautiful disc in front of you?
You can get this beautiful Young Bucks 2 Sweet Journey at highspots.com. You can follow me on Twitter at the Jimbo Slice. That's TheeJimboslice. That's at the Jimbo Slice with 2 E's. That's at the Jimbo Slice. This documentary has Brian Cage in it, has Willie Mack. It has tons of people from Lucha Underground and other wrestling federations. If you don't have it, you're missing out.
Guys, remember, if you're on iTunes, download, review, comment, subscribe, rate, 5 stars if you're nasty. If you're on YouTube, leave us a thumbs up, comment, all that stuff. Find us on Twitter, find us on Instagram, hell, find us on Snapchat. Just find us. Let's talk about Lucha Underground and come up with wacky conspiracy theories together as a family. It's a community. But we'll be right back here at our brand new time next week, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific. So we hope you'll join us. But until then, viva la lucha!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.